Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay? So it's very important we understand the universal form of the Lord. These so-called storytellers will never tell about universal form of the Lord. It's boring, no? So it's not, the medicine has to be taken the way it is, not that we create a medicine. The Bhagavatam is the way narration is. And it's very systematically explained. The whole universe is then explained as an external feature of the Lord. And the why, just like in our body, Atma is there. In the universe, the soul is Paramatma. My body and the soul, there is a difference. Same way, Paramatma and the universe, there is a difference. Okay? But the deity is not like that. Deity is the Lord. It's not that the Paramatma is inside the deity. That's an offense. We should never think like that. The deity is the Lord. There is Abhinatvam Nama Namina. We should not separate between the deity and the soul of the deity. That's not the way to look at the deity. It becomes very offensive. There was one personality and he came to meet Lord Chaitanya. And he wanted to offer some prayers to Lord Chaitanya. He wanted to read his poetry to Lord Chaitanya. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was quite popular by that time. He was a Jagannath Puri. Lakhs of people used to come to meet him. So if somebody wants to submit some poetry and all, the rule was the Sarup Damodara will check it first. Because otherwise it used to be not so good. He used to check whether it is presentable to the Lord. So everybody, before Sarup Damodar heard, everybody heard the what a poetry, maja aa gaya. Sab log khush ho gaya. But when they brought to Lord Sarup Damodara, they read the poetry. The poetry was this: what is Jagannatha is a wood, and Lord Chaitanya is the life of Jagannatha. Something like that. He is the life of Jagannatha. Correct? He is the soul of Jagannatha. So it doesn't look like something wrong. Yeah, he is living, moving around. Jagannatha is in one place. Correct? He is the life of Jagannath. So when Sarup Damodara heard that, so everybody said, life of Jagannath. Very nice. Sarup Damodara heard that. He said, rascal, what nonsense have you written? He was like, he said, why you are writing? If you do not know why you write nonsense like this. So he was like fully finished because Sarup Damodara explained. This is very offensive to even think like that. We should never think the deity and there is, many people have that idea, even Vaishnava. They think the Paramatma has the Atma of the deity. Just like Atma is, no. The Lord and the deity, there is no difference. Okay? We should not think there is something inside some Atma. No. So he explained to him. And then he says, Bhagavata Paragiya Bhagavata Sthana. If you want to know Bhagavata, go to a person whose life is conducted according to Bhagavata. There are many people in this world. There is, if you go to Vrindavan, you have enough Bhagavad Sapta, rubbish actually. People all just go and they very nicely they narrate. Are Bhishma was there. And very nicely, they do so the voice modulation. They are basically very good storytellers. A lot of people go. Prabhupada said for 7 million years it can go on. It has no utility. No utility. Because first the person's life should be conducted according to Bhagavatam. Then he can speak on Bhagavatam. Correct? And then he will speak on the Bhagavatam the way it is spoken in Bhagavatam. How it is spoken. Do you find any instance of Prabhupada says that? Now I will not take Bhagavatam class and all. I'll tell you one story today. Prabhupada never did that. So never do anything which Prabhupada did not do. Just check whether Prabhupada did that. If he did not do that, don't participate in that. Anything. Anything for that matter. Just like we sing Kirtan, exactly the way Prabhupada sang. Same. Prabhupada did that. Do the same thing. Correct? Not that you go so many places, people do rubbish orchestra. So nonsense. Every line is a different tune. What are we doing? We have come for orchestra, we have come for Kirtan. Correct? So everything should be done in the same way. You see how soberly now the discussion of the Lord is going on. It's not cheap. We are not ready at this instance to enter into Krishna Leela and all the bhavas of Krishna Leela. It's all sahajiya. We have to go very philosophically, very carefully and systematically we have to progress. Then we will have a proper progress in spiritual life. Otherwise, we are known what is known as sahajiya. Sahajiya means he wants to jump into something which he has no capacity. He can't hold on. For 2 minutes it looks very nice, then you fall on the ground on your nose. Systematically, gradually the purification goes on, and we hear. So Parikshit Maharaj is not saying to Shukadeva Goswami, my dear master, what are you telling all the universe? In fact, he himself asked, please explain the universe to me. Prabhupada says many times, none of them was in a hurry. Only 7 days are remaining. Oh, what is this Patal Loka, this Loka, that Loka, what I have to do with all that? Tell some Krishna story, no? Correct? Did he do that? Both the master and the disciple were sitting for a very serious business. Because unless I know who Krishna is and I try to hear about Krishna, I will not be able to digest it. Correct? We have to give something you should be able to digest. So we should not try to imitate residents of Vrindavana. The residents of Vrindavana were in a different platform. We are in a different platform. So you have to very carefully understand the position. Their position is such they are not bothered where Krishna is God. Correct? And they are enjoying Krishna Leela. Every day they used to say, today, Krishna is very wonderful. Prabhupada says at the end. There only at the end of every discussion was Krishna was wonderful. Sometimes they used to go to Nanda Maharaj. How is it possible he broke this Arjuna trees, he lifted a mountain, he killed so many demons starting from Putana, correct? Trinavarta, this, that, the big list. How is it possible? Kaliya he punished. He must be some Devata. That also may be, Prabhupada. That is also not settled. So we cannot imitate that platform. Our platform is like this, gradually understanding. Sometimes people say, they don't read. They don't sit and try to understand what is Vishwarupa, what is this cosmos description. Why you are trying to jump? If this was not important, then why will Shukadeva Goswami spend time? Particularly for a man who is about to die. Correct? Why will he spend time? So we should hear all this and try to understand. And the understanding is that this whole cosmos is an elaborate arrangement by the Lord. Elaborate, that is the essence of it. The details, okay, we see the details and try to understand and try to match it with modern cosmology. That's a separate issue. But what we are trying to understand, the essence, because in the modern civilization, the creation has no purpose, has no meaning. Therefore, people have become demons more and more. Previous time also demons were there, but today it is more and more. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna defines divine and demonic. Demon doesn't mean who has horns in his eyes and some 2 teeth coming out, correct? People have that idea of a demon. No. A demon means a person. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, who says the universe came by an accident? Krishna says is a demon. You get locate that verse in Gita. Get that verse, no? Locate. So he says, Anishvara. He says, this has come by, there is no God in control, and this world has come by an accident. Krishna says he is a demon. It's a very serious issue. So anybody in the modern cosmology, all this, there's one joker now. He's telling, we have to get out of this earth very soon. No life can stay like that here now. Very soon, nobody will be able to stay here. What do we do with these jokers? And whole society is misled. Already messed up one planet. Now you want to go to another planet. Messed up in such a way that they themselves can see what a mess we have created. Now nobody can live here on this earth very soon. Say 500 years something, nobody will be able to live. Already it is said, if you breathe in Delhi, it's some 14 cigarettes you're smoking. Without smoking, holding one cigarette, you're smoking 14 cigarettes. Just recently it has come out. You got the shloka? Asatyam apratishtam cha, then? Yeah. Yeah. Kimantya. So they are saying in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that it's all come by an accident. Asatyam, it is all false. This world nobody created. And it has just come by an accident. It has no purpose. Correct? This is what we are teaching in schools and colleges. All demons. You can tell, my dear sir, if you teach me this, you are a demon. Because I am not saying, Krishna is saying. So if you don't know, why do you teach? Say, we don't know. That's being honest. In many countries of the world, the creationists have gone to the court, and court has given an order. In the schools, you can't teach this. It's not allowed to teach. If you teach, you have to say, we do not know. There is a proposal by some people. Teach it honestly, no? Science means be honest. Teach the truth. Why you teach nonsense? Say, we have a proposal by some people that the universe came by an accident. Some proposal. It's not proven. And there are so many objections to this. Tell honestly. Simply speak some nonsense, and you know what happens? The small children particularly can be brainwashed. I tell you how much the children can be brainwashed. In Syria, they have, they did the Holocaust. They killed all the small one kind of community they destroyed. What is that community they have destroyed? There's one minority community. They practically wiped them out, taken all their wives as slaves. Okay? They made them. The children they captured. And those children they made as a terrorist. Just imagine, they have killed his father and making his own son a terrorist. And they are training them, when you go home, first kill your parents. Just imagine. So children can be easily brainwashed. Correct? So small children in the schools are also like that. They can and today, the demonic civilization, they are brainwashed into atheism right at that age. They told all these nonsense theories. Theory means faith. Please believe this. Theory means faith. Very nature of the word theory means faith. Correct? Big Bang theory means our faith I am teaching you. The universe came by an accident. Please believe it. Why do you say like that? Why? This is not science. This is apasiddhanta. Why you are doing all this thing? In fact, it has been studied. A person, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Jada Vidya Maya Andhakara. The more one person has material studies, the more he becomes atheistic. They have shown step by step. If somebody has done graduation, he will be, say, 10% only will believe in God. Common man in England, they did survey, 50% believe in God. Common man, who may not be very well educated. Okay? But if somebody is a graduate, or say 1, I may not be exact, only 10% now believe in God. They went 4 still, who is postgraduate, only now 1% believe in God. And those people who they have some top scientists, Royal Society, there's a association of the top scientists, they have one group, 0.1% believes in God. Just imagine. Isn't it the modern education demonic in that way? They're taking people away from the lotus feet of the Lord. Why you touch that subject itself? You say, I am teaching here how we will bend an iron. Be honest to that. ना लोहार को कितना इज्जत देता है उतना इज्जत आपको देंगे. बैठे रहो, full stop. चप्पल कैसे ठीक कराते हो, उससे थोड़ी है तुम मेरे को ज्ञान दो. तो चप्पल ठीक करो, हो गया. अच्छा है. We give you due respect. But why? Just because you are able to bend an iron, we will teach you everything. We will teach you what creation is. Why you are speaking an area where you have no studies, where you are all sitting in. Now they are saying there is one more planet, one more. इतना ज्ञान था अभी तक ये मालूम नहीं एक और planet था या नहीं था. देखो मजाक. One more planet is there in the solar system. No? अभी तो ऐसा बोल रहे थे जैसे सब कुछ मालूम है. अभी क्या हुआ ऐसे क्या अंधकार से उठे कि तुमको तो दिख नहीं रहा. But that's why you're not able to see so many things. So why you take? Prabhupada said this is not teaching. This is cheating. When you do not know, you take a role of an authority, it is cheating. So we can openly say all the teachers and all the institutions are cheaters because they are taking a role of an authority. Yes, I know. And you don't know. And if you don't know, tell honestly. See, some things I know, some things I don't know. Okay? There are some proposals. We don't know. Some people say like this, some people say like that. And just be honest and open. In fact, any scientific conference, can you go and say, the creation is from God? You cannot utter the word God. Such demons actually. They don't allow you to utter the name God. Utter the name God, they'll throw you out. Because any search, finally, God, you cannot eliminate God. Can you say, I will talk about something without God in any philosophy? It has to be. Can you talk about God? It is not possible. It will come. You cannot avoid. Correct? But you're not allowed to utter the word. If you utter the word, it's like, these are all 600 years ago we rejected all these things. These are all. Therefore, asatyam, this becomes very demonic. But if you're taught in this way, as the Bhagavatam is teaching about the universe, it is very, very auspicious. Because this is connected to the Lord. Correct? Not only this is a truth, this is the truth and also connected to the Lord. The very purpose of creation is there. Why did the Lord create this creation? Correct? And the whole structure of the universe connected. How the Mahavishnu is there, how Garbhodaksha Vishnu is there, how Shirodaksha Vishnu is there. True? And how we are all in this universe because we have a rebellion to the Lord. You're all come. Just like when you are hearing Hare Krishna Kirtan, what is happening? Gradually, your devotion to the Lord is awakening. It looks so soothing, correct? So soothing. We can sing Hare Krishna for hours altogether. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to kirtan used to be 72 hours many times, 3 days. It is so, actually we can't stop it. We have to stop it because now is the time. But actually we see, we don't feel like stopping. It's 2 दिन भी चलता रहा कितना मजा आएगा. It is so sweet. But the body needs some food, we have to take rest. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in a different domain. So then Nityanand Prabhu used to hold him. Arey Baba, these people are in material bodies. उनको क्या होगा? आप तो आध्यात्मिक हो. आप तो नाचते रहोगे 3 दिन तक. इनका क्या होगा? He used to stop him. Okay, so we cannot imitate Lord Chaitanya. The Prabhupada used to request actually, at least 3 hours you should do a kirtan in the day, in the evening rather. So when devotees came back to Prabhupada, it is very difficult. Prabhupada said, yes, because you don't have the taste. Do for 1 hour. So that's why we see that evening we have 1 hour kirtan. Similarly in the morning. And the whole day therefore becomes a sandwich. Why it is a sandwich? Because mind is purified. Correct? Because idhar-udhar jate hain, something you hear, all that, and you hear so many these demons, they will say there is no God, creation came by, Big Bang. We have proven everything. In fact, in 19th century, in the beginning only, the scientists declared everything is now proven. Just some fine-tuning we have to do. Suddenly, one person brought quantum, and then to this day they not understood what it is. Now they openly admit. Then now they are talking dark matter, dark energy. They themselves know. We hardly know anything in the universe. That's the honest. There are among scientists also some very good scientists, but general, the mood is very, very atheistic. General mood is very, very atheistic. You try to give a conclusion where God comes into picture, they will just run away. The mood is very, very, the whole, the approach is atheistic. But there have been some people, and generally who have talked about God are the people who got Nobel Prize, then they talk. Then they had a courage to talk. Because the whole mood is atheistic. You can't talk. Can you talk in any school, college? No, God is there. That's why the creation happened. No, cannot. Okay, so there is inauspicious to hear that kind of explanation of the universe. But this explanation of the universe, where you hear the whole elaborate arrangement by the Lord for our purification, for our correction in the whole universe, including hell. Hell is also for our correctness also. When you go to the hell, it's not you're going to lose, you're going to gain, you're going to understanding, you're going to be reformed. Nobody is taken to hell for his bad. It's for reforming him. Correct? थप्पड़ पड़ते हैं जोर जोर के, लेकिन for correcting him. So there is nothing ill intention anywhere in the whole creation. All with good heart. All these devatas on behalf of the Lord, Brahma, Yamaraj, all this on behalf of the Lord are very nicely managing this universe. It is not going as an accident. Okay? When you look at that, then you become life very responsible. Correct? You know you are being watched. You know this creation is made with a purpose. You know Supreme Lord is there who loves me, cares about me. How much your life becomes organized. Correct? I tell you this universe came by an accident. Your life has no meaning. Then how much a person can do sinful activity? Just like Charaka Muni says, no? Ridam kritva gridam pibet. Yava jivam sukham jivet. Bhasi bhutasya dehasya kimva punaragamam bhavet. He says, as long you live, enjoy nicely. Yava jivam sukham jivet. And then ridam kritva gridam pibet. Beg, borrow and steal and drink ghee. Please enjoy. Have nice pakwans. Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya. After the body is burnt, Kimba punaragaman bhavet. Who has come back? Many people say, ना मर गया अब क्या, उसके बाद क्या होता है, किसने देखा है? तो इसे किसने देखा है? तो चारों नास्तिक भी भारत से ही आए, ये नहीं कि बाहर से, इसके भी एक्सपर्ट भारत में ही है. चारक मुनि इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट. इतना ही नहीं है, उसका पूरा फिलॉसफी है नास्तिकवाद का. एंड सो मेनी श्लोकास ही हैज क्रिएटेड फॉर. Just like you quote Gita, they have another shlokas to quote. तुम गीता कोट करोगे, चारक मुनि से काउंटर करेंगे आप. So it can all, but it cannot stand to the philosophy of the Bhagavatam. Prabhupada says, therefore, he wanted all leading people in the world should read Bhagavatam. Prabhupada has that desire. He said, request many times. If all the leaders in the world read Bhagavatam, the whole world will change. Because Bhagavatam is such a beautiful explanation of God. Correct? Systematic. Not only the story of Krishna, he is explaining the whole thing. The whole planetary systems, elaborately, in detail are being explained. And we have such a nice opportunity. Okay? So now we are coming towards the end of the 5th canto. And there's any other point in this. Let me just think. So Prabhupada is saying we are pushing the publication of Bhagavatam so that everybody can take, modern civilized man can take advantage. And it says without Krishna consciousness, there is complete darkness in this world. Without Krishna conscious, there is only dark in it. In fact, living means Krishna conscious. If somebody is not Krishna conscious, he's dead. Okay, it's not alive. It's not alive. Yesterday night we were discussing as the ignorance gets removed step by step. Okay, and the whole universe, upper planetary system or the bottom, the low planetary system, we are simply wasting our time. How nice it is. Why? I should be playing with Krishna. And instead of playing with Krishna, I'm simply wasting my time either as Brahma or as in the hell. Simply wasting time. You think you are doing, many people say, no, I'm doing my duty. You're simply wasting your time. Yes, you should be playing with Krishna. You are simply separated from Krishna. The greatest pain, suppose there is some person and he is, in some difficulty. Okay? You give him some money. You solve his so-called material difficulties. Give him a good house, good wife, give him some good car, good mobile. Very important nowadays. Give him all these things. You think you made him happy? No. The pain of separation from Krishna is there in his heart. That he cannot take it away. You got it? There are so many people, they have all the facilities. Why they are still unhappy? We dream. If I have all this thing, I'll be very happy. But there are people who are having these things. But they're not happy. What do you say? How many people are there who have an iPhone even in India, but they're not happy? We think if I get that, I'll be happiest. They're not happy. There is nothing so special about it. Why? Because the real suffering is separation from Krishna. That you're not solving. Correct? And suppose you understand in Bhagavatam, Krishna is so merciful, so kind, created the whole elaborate universe in which we are there, and he has launched so many parties to reclaim us. In the heart also is inspiring us to come back to his lotus feet where we can be happy. How much you feel life? It is said a person feels very happy when he sees somebody is loving him. In this word they say, I'm not talking about Krishna consciousness, in the Ravish consciousness. Somebody loves me, person feels very happy. Okay. What is the tuchha jiva? What love is? Only lust. In this word only adan pradan going on. When Krishna's love is pure, causeless, therefore say causeless love, pure love. There is no desire in it. Just he is wishing well for us. When you understand Krishna's love, how much happy you will feel. Correct? It is out of Krishna's love and kindness. The wind is blowing, the sun is rising. It's all Krishna's love. Arrangement for elaborate arrangement. Nobody can do this arrangement. Can anybody do this arrangement? Create sun for you. Somebody may love you, but can he create sun for you? Can he create some oxygen for you to breathe? What he can do? Nobody can do anything. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. I am the best well-wisher for every living entity. Actually, Krishna is having intense love for every living entity. When you understand this, how much we will feel happy. Arey Baba, when you are loved by tuchha, a dog loves people, become very happy. In America particularly, wife goes away, children go away, dog stays and he loves you. They call him the best friend. Forget koi nahi, kutta to hota hai jo, malab, he rubs his leg. But then dog is loving you because he is giving you food. Stop giving food, then see the love. Correct? So, but Krishna's love is causeless. And what is finally dog, no? But when Krishna loves you, it's a different thing. And Krishna does love every living entity. Okay? And his love is causeless. And our life is actually to understand the kindness of Krishna and do step by step, see the elaborate arrangement Krishna has done for my gratification. And because I am part and parcel of the Lord, it is my duty. And instead of using things for our pleasure, suppose something belongs to you, it should be used for your pleasure. That's a rule in this world or not? Suppose you have a fridge. You have some items in the fridge. It is for your pleasure in your house. I cannot come as a neighbor and open and eat. Correct? Because it belongs to you, it should be used for your pleasure. Everything in the world belongs to Krishna. It is used for his pleasure. Very simple logic. That's a devotee. Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.